does not really disappear at night. It just seems to vanish because the part of Earth you live on has turned away from it. Earth is slowly turning all the time. When it is morning, the part of Earth you live on is starting to face the sun. The sun seems low in the sky. As the day goes on, Earth goes on turning and the sun appears higher in the sky. When your part of the world is directly in line with the sun, it is a time of day we call noon. Wow, yeah, Asia, North America, Asia here, North America. Earth continues to turn. Slowly, your part of Earth moves away from the sun. That is why it gets darker and the sun seems to go down. Soon your part of Earth is completely away from the sun and it is night. Half of Earth is always getting light from the sun. The other half is always dark. As your part of the Earth moves away from the sun, the other side is beginning to face the sun. There, the day is just beginning. Wow. My favorite part of the day is morning. What about you? So, when it is the middle of the day for you, it is the middle of the night on another side of the world. Wow! Can you find the city that is it on opposite side on the globe from you? On a globe wide, you can find your city or the point closest to your town. Next, take 2 pieces of string like this. Wrap one piece from your town around the top and bottom of the globe. Wrap the other piece from your town around the side, and 2 pieces meet at 2 points. One point is your home. The other point is the other side of the world from you. Yeah, it's really true. North America and Asia. Where is your shadow? Take a walk outdoors early on a sunny morning, and your shadow will follow along and to one side. Later in the day, while you are playing, your shadow becomes short and almost seems to hide. You can probably stretch your leg over your shadow's head. Later, just before sunset, your shadow friend will be long and to the other side of you. Why does your shadow grow and shrink while you stay exactly the same size? Your shadow size has to do with the sun's position in the sky. Every day the sun appears to move across the sky. It rises in the east and sets in the west. Wow, yeah, it's right. Your shadow. And your shadow, it's noon, so short. And evening shadow is so long. When the sun first comes up in the morning, it is very low in the sky. Most of your body blocks some lights, so your shadow is very tall. And since the sun always rises in the east, shadow will always be to the west. As the morning turns to noon, the sun gets higher in the sky, and your shadow forms a straight line with your body. Your body is blocking very little light from the sun. This makes your shadow very short. As afternoon passes, the sun positions continues to move across the sky. The sun moves downwards and your shadow grows taller again, this time to the east. By the time the sun is ready to set in the evening, it is very low in the sky, and your shadow will once again be very, very tall. And as it gets dark, your shadow disappears. Wow, magic! Find a sunny pavement with a friend. Be sure there are no trees, no buildings that will block the sun at all during the day. Get your friends to trace around your shadow in the morning, at noon, and late in the afternoon. Trace your friend's shadow too. When are the shadows biggest and when are they smallest? Wow. Move forward. Now we came to subject about seasons. What is your favorite season, by the way? My favorite season is spring, I think, because the nature blooms and I crave to see how beautiful flowers are. So yeah, I like spring. So maybe I will use this stick. I try to use it. Maybe it will be more comfortable. So, what are seasons? Summer's trees burst with thick clouds of leaves. Flowers nod in soft, warm breezes. Insect buzzes. A blue sky holds a bright, hot sun. Winter bare trees tenders like bony skeletons against the cold gray sky. Snow blanket the ground, and the sun seems pale. Oh, sorry, it's my cat, Sam. Sam. Sorry, I'm so sorry. The sun seems pale and far away. Yay, we can see the winter picture, winter trees. So what causes this difference? Why are some regions usually warm in spring and summer and cold in winter and autumn? Summer comes to your part. Oh, sorry, I'm so sorry. It's again my cat. Now is the night, so you know every cat likes to play in the night. So what causes this difference? Why are some regions usually warm in spring and summer and cold in winter and autumn? Summers comes to your part of the world when daylight begins early and stretches to almost bedtime or even later. The sunlight is also stronger. Winter comes when not as much of the sun's light reaches your part of the world. Yeah, it's a picture from summer and autumn. is also traveling around the sun. The way the planet tilts as it travels around the sun causes the seasons. Wow! Yeah, the Earth goes around. As Earth moves, it spins like a top. It turns around an imaginary line called an axis. We think of this axis like a pole. We call the top and the North Pole, and we call the other end the South Pole. Earth's axis is tilted. The way of tops tilts when it's about to stop. When the North Pole is tilted towards the sun, the northern half of Earth gets more sunlight, and the southern half gets less sunlight. This makes it summer in the north and winter in the south. Slowly, Earth moves around. I'm so sorry. Slowly, Earth moves around the sun. Soon the North Pole begins. Slowly, Earth moves around the sun. Soon the North Pole begins to tilt away from the sun. As this happens, the southern half of tilts towards the sun. Then the northern half gets colder. It becomes autumn, then winter in the north, and the southern half gets warmer. It becomes spring, then summer in the south here. And suppose you cut the planet Earth in half around its middle, like this. Earth would be divided into two equal parts. We call these parts hemispheres. There is an imaginary line that separates two hemispheres. This line is called the equator. This line, equator. Everything above the equator is called northern hemisphere, and everything below is called the southern hemisphere. So, where is the sun? In an eclipse, about light from the sun creates a ring effect as the moon passes between the sun and the planet Earth. It is the middle of the day. The sun shines bright in the sky. Suddenly, the sky seems to be growing dark. The sun seems to be disappearing. Soon the sun is nearly as dark as night, and there is only a pale, fuzzy ring around it. What has happened? Wow, eclipse, eclipse. The moon, which moves around the planet Earth, had passed between Earth and the sky in the sun. The sun is much bigger than the moon, but it is so far away from us that the moon seems to cover it up. When the moon is between the sun and Earth, the moon throws a shadow on Earth. The part of Earth covered by the shadow gets dark, and this is a total eclipse of the sun, or a total solar eclipse. Sometimes during an eclipse, sun's rays can hurt your eyes, so never look directly at the sun, even during an eclipse. This is a schema of eclipse. The next time you are outdoors, look at a house in your neighborhood. Hold your hand in front of one eye so that you block your view of the house, and your hand is smaller than the house, but it is still blocking some of the house from your view. That is because the house is pretty far away. The further away that house is, the more of it your hand can block, and the moon, which is much smaller than the sun, can eclipse the sun in the same way, like this. Wow. Wow. So guys, next time we will continue with myths about the sun. I remember one from my middle school about Icar, but I am not sure that this is myth about it. Yeah, I think that ancient